Hey guys, Canadian Range Nut here. It is Friday, sorry, it's not Friday actually. It is Wednesday, June the 29th, 2022. Just gonna do my final unboxing of the Ruger Wrangler that I've been talking about a few times. This is a Ruger Wrangler Bronze Cerakote edition, and it is a 22 long rifle caliber. So I'm just gonna get to it. I've been waiting to get to this for a little while now, so here we go. In case you're wondering, this is now the 5th gun that I own. I've got my Mossberg Maverick 88. I have my Henry Lever Action Classic rifle. I have my CZ P10F. I have my Glock 44, and then I've got this guy. So let's see if they actually got the order right here. All right, get that out of the way. Ooh, nice and heavy. Doesn't feel as heavy in the big box. So there you go, Ruger. Yeah, let's open this guy up here. All right, so it looks like some decent packaging. No case though, eh? No hard case. Got these. This is actually from the store that I got it from. This is from Rangeview Sports, and there's the card in there. Yeah, let's take this guy out. Right away I can feel it's pretty heavy, so there it is there. And like I said, it's got the bronze Cerakote. This is a 6 shooter. You're gonna have to bear with me just to get this trigger off here. Comes with it's actually a bigger manual than I thought would come with it. Okay, so basic manual there. And that's pretty, let's see what else comes with. Comes with your cable lock, the lock to take the trigger lock off of, the key. Okay, so I'll leave that there. And that's it, pretty basic packaging. Pretty cool. Okay, let's take this this trigger lock off here. I guess I'm gonna go from this side here. And I'm going to assume it's loaded, but so I'm gonna just check. I'm gonna open up the loading gate here. And then I believe this one here, apparently the ones that they used to have in the Old West, like the original Colts, you could only roll counterclockwise. This one, it's only letting me go. It's not letting me do anything here. So I'm gonna have to figure out, oh, I think it's because it's got this guy here. Anyway. This is literally my first time handling this one, guys. I'm gonna close up that loading gate here. Just let me get this trigger lock off first. I remember the first time I saw one of these trigger locks, I had no idea what the hell it was. And when I was doing my CZ P10F video, I thought this was some kind of special tool to switch out the handle. And obviously I learned pretty quickly it's not. Alright, so a little more. I'm just going to put this stuff here too so you guys can see there. And just for the record, I hate these trigger locks. I definitely prefer the ones with a combination, but I get it that they have to ship these with them because they're not going to send everybody a combination lock. So there we go. I'm going to leave that there. All right, let's check this out. Let's see if I can check it again. So I'm going to open up the loading gate here. Now there's got to be a way I can get this thing off here. And I'm obviously not going to point it in any direction other than the safest direction possible here. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to take out this entire thing here. So let's do that. All right, so I think I figured this out. So basically I'm supposed to put the loading latch down here, and then there's a little button here that you have to press, and it's called the cylinder latch spring and plunger. So I'm gonna press on that, and then this comes out, okay? And then this comes right out, and that allows you to take that out of there, okay? So there you have it. Okay, it's got a nice little feel to it too. Actually, it's like a Cerakote is not the same as bluing. It's if you can tell, it's got like a almost like a rough texture to it, and it's supposed to be anti-corrosive as well. So I'm just gonna take this guy off. There we go. Okay, so there's the safety mechanism. I'm gonna put this guy back in and get that spring, get that latch back in there. Let's see if I can get it back in. Okay. Okay, here we go. So that looks locked in. Okay, so now, and like I was saying before, when you're loading it, the original Colts apparently only used to go, I think it was clockwise, like so. Okay. And this one can go either way when you're loading it. It doesn't really matter. So just gonna make sure, double check it is unloaded, and it totally is. And it's always recommended when you're checking a revolver for when it's, if you're checking to make sure it's unloaded, just always, you know, go a few times. I remember there's one range I actually go to. I'm not a member there, but I was in the process of becoming a member, but they were really hardcore. They would say we had to literally spin it around 10 full turns. So I guess they were kind of, let's see if you can get that angle there. They were overly cautious, but you know what? When you're dealing with guns, nothing really wrong with that. There we go. All right, I want to see what the trigger pull is like. So I've got some of these guys. Now, if you don't know what these guys are, these are snap caps. The brand that I have here, in case you're wondering, these are HMAR, okay? I've tried a few different types of snap caps, but these seem to be the best that worked in my Glock 44. There were some other ones I found. You can get these on Amazon. There were some other ones I found on Amazon that were made of aluminum, but they were awful. It basically would get stuck inside the barrel of the gun. So let's just see how this works here. I'm just gonna put, you know what? Maybe I'll put, let's see if they all go in. Okay, it seems to fit nicely. So it's stopping there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to point it at myself. Okay, there's two. Watch with my luck, they're probably all gonna get stuck inside or something. But I guess that's what the ejector pin is for. And only problem with 22 long rifle snap caps too. Actually, even the other ones are super easy to lose. Now I could have sworn I had another one in front of me, but I guess I don't. So let's see how this trigger pull is. So. Okay, so it's not allowing, it's not holding back for some reason. Something's going on. Wonder if I properly connected this or not. Ah, there we go. I just wasn't pulling back far enough. So I'm just gonna let it carefully go down. And if you're doing this, guys, when you're holding it, make sure you've got a firm grip on this too, because I learned from my Henry lever action, this thing you can lose hold of it really quickly. I'm kind of used to it now from the lever action, but this definitely has a tighter hammer, or I guess more of a weight on the hammer than the Henry lever action does. So I just want to double check to make sure there's a round in there. Okay, looks good. Now some guns, I know you can fire dry fire. Now my CZ P10F, you can't fire dry fire. It's 9mm. It recommends using a snap cap for it. I've seen some videos where guys out there say, oh, you know, as long as it's a center fire, you can use you can do a lot of dry firing with it. Go with whatever the manufacturer says. So I'm just going to play it safe and do this with the snap caps in. So pull it all the way back, and you can see there's very little distance to go. This is a single action revolver too, in case you're wondering. Let's just see what this feels like here. So it's got a nice feel to the trigger pull. Like it's very, it's got a little bit of tension, but it's nothing like the Glock. Like this actually feels a lot better, which would make sense too, right? Because the Glock 44 trigger is going to be like out here, right? But if you take a look, this is here, right? And there's very little left to go. Okay, so that is that. I'm just going to open up the chamber again, and just how you would unload it is you've got the right here. I don't know if you can see that. This is the ejector rod. So what you would do is, oh, I guess I'm missing around there. You have to kind of line them up. So that's the problem with these ones. It's unlike a semi-automatic. You don't just pull the slide back, right? You've got to kind of line it up, make sure you get them all. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only put 5, but I'm gonna just double check. And we are looking clear. I'm gonna shut this gate and put it down right there. All right, so that's pretty much it for the unboxing. Here are the instructions. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. This does have a nice feel to it though. Again, it's a pretty heavy gun for such a small item. I've got small hands. I think I said to you guys, I'm actually starting to prefer my Glock 44 over my my CZ P10F, because the P10F is a full size and I literally have to put both hands over it. I've got super small hands. This is actually nice though. And obviously, if you do get a revolver, guys, make sure you're not holding it like a semi-automatic, because if you're holding it like this, when you're firing, there's going to be gases coming out of here. So you want to make sure that you're literally holding it hand over hand like this. Okay. Anyway, so that's it. That is the Ruger Wrangler 22 long rifle pistol. Very basic, and it's pretty cheap too. It's a very affordable gun. I got it for, I think I got it on sale for like 260 bucks. I've seen Cabela's sell it for like 230 bucks, and of course it was right after. If you're wondering how long this took me to get, I placed the order for this on May, I think it was May 17th, and finally got the transfer on June 23rd. Now, for you guys in the States, I live in Canada, so Canada, we have way more restrictions than you guys have in the States. Basically, what has to happen is before they even send this guy out, what they will do is the store has to contact the RCMP, and basically they have to do a transfership of ownership. And I don't know if I'm sure you guys have heard in the States. If not, maybe you're just not following a lot of the news. There's recently been a handgun freeze that Trudeau has announced, and they want to try to implement it by October. This led to a huge increase in handgun sales, and basically anytime a store in Canada is getting handguns now, they're just selling out immediately. So if for you guys who are in Canada, if you're still looking to grab some handguns, make sure you join the email lists of all these stores, because I'm still getting emails as these guys are getting pistols and other types of semi-automatics and whatever it is. So it is a good idea to get onto those email lists. So anyway, so remember, this is a single action. If you don't know what single action is, it just means that basically you have to pull the trigger in order for this to be able to fire. Okay, whereas a double action revolver, you could either fire it just like this. If you notice, with the hammer down, I can't pull the trigger. Okay, it has to be fully pulled back, and I'm not going to do that because I don't want to damage the firing pin right now. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like it. If you got any value out of this, just please like or subscribe and share if possible. Check out my podcasts as well. They're usually more on the political side of gun laws that are happening in like Canada and the US and stuff like that. But I will occasionally do product reviews as well. I've also got a brief review of my Glock 44, and I've got a unboxing of a CZ P10F. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Hope you have a great night, and Canadian Range Nut, we will talk to you soon.